We are in a media setup.
Yes.
I want to say that media is the most powerful entity in the world. Because it has the power to turn the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent. Yeah, media is a revolutionary tool. And at Chembo Media, we are trying to use this revolutionary tool to tell the stories of unsung heroes. Because when you look at most of the CBOs, most of the NGOs, or maybe some group of people who are advocating for something, they are untold, unsung heroes. Why? Because whatever they are doing is not being amplified,
not being recognized,
to be precise.
Hello guys, welcome once again to Chembo Media. The show is the Beyond the Coast show, but today we are going to talk about Chembo Media, and we are blessed, to have the CEO himself for Chembo Media, who is going to explain for us the reason why he came up with this media platform called Chembo Media. I know you have been watching, you've been listening, you've been tuning in, you've been subscribing to Chembo Media, but somehow you don't know what it entails. But today you have to know all the details about Chembo Media. We say sit back, relax, and do what? Enjoy. Otherwise, welcome CEO himself.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
Yeah, before I say my name, I always begin any conversation with maybe some wise words.
Quotes.
And today, now that we are in a media setup, I want to say that media is the most powerful entity in the world. Because it has the power to turn the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent. That's a famous quote by the famous Malcolm X. Now, my name is Billy Mboya, the CEO, as you've mentioned, and the founder of Chembo Media, an online media platform that is committed to excavating the impact of various organizations as well as the cause they represent. Under Chembo Media, we have our flagship program dubbed Beyond the Coast Show. Beyond the Coast Show is focused to telling the untold stories of advocacy, change, and transformation. Sante sana.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Billy Mboya, for honoring our invitation. Without wasting time, kindly tell us more about this platform or media platform called Chembo Media.
Yes, thank you so much. Every organization or any institution, when it is being formed, it must have mission and vision.
Yes.
At Chembo Media, our vision, or if I start with our mission is simple but profound. Is to uncover the work of organizations and at the same time amplify the work these organizations are doing. Our vision is to be the bridge between the public and the organizations, fostering awareness, engagement, and meaningful societal transformation. If you hear about our mission and our vision, the center of the entire job is to amplify what organizations are doing. Amplifying the work of these organizations comes about by giving them visibility at Chembo Media.
You've talked about what you call the organizations, or again, you talk about the CBO. Why the CBO? Why the organization, but not other things?
Media is a revolutionary tool, and at Chembo Media, we are trying to use this revolutionary tool to tell the stories of unsung heroes. Because when you look at most of the CBOs, most of the NGOs, or maybe some group of people who are advocating for something.
Yes.
They are untold, unsung heroes. Why? Because whatever they are doing is not being amplified.
Not being recognized.
Not being recognized, to be precise. It is not being recognized to the outside world. So we said, how about we come up with this media which will focus on these CBOs, whether big or small, because we have so many things at Chembo Media.
Yes.
And I've said we have our flagship program dubbed Beyond the Coast Show. Now, there are organizations working tirelessly to shape our world. Remember, I said about our mission. Our mission is to uncover and amplify the work of organizations. So when we do this, there are people who are working tirelessly to shape our world. And what's the best thing that we can give them? You see, the government will normally give people the OGW, those honorary awards.
Yeah.
But these organizations are being left behind. So we said at Chembo Media, we don't want these people, their stories to fade just at the level where they are.
In short, to go unnoticed.
Yeah. We want to amplify the work of these people so they can have some meaning in our society.
Good. Are you specific to some CBOs or you are inclusive?
When I talk of organizations, I mean everyone, whether big or small, because there is that famous quote which says the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So we said we want to find ourselves as Chembo Media, and what's the best means we can do that is to serve other people. So we said, let's at least document the work these organizations are doing. We want to recognize what these people are doing so they can at least have some voice out there. They can at least say whatever we are doing, however small, but it is at least impacting some lives. Because there are some CBOs which are focused on maybe attending to the elderly people.
Yes.
So what do we do with these CBOs? These CBOs are making sure that the elderly people in their communities are maybe fed, they have shelter, they have all the necessities, that is basic needs. So we are saying these are unsung heroes. So what do we do to unsung heroes? We award them through documentaries and podcasts.
Yes.
That's at Chembo Media. We ensure that we go beyond the surface to showcase real impacts. That's through our podcasts and our documentaries. We make sure that we go beyond the course. Why did we give it the name Beyond the Course Show? Is to make us go over and beyond through podcasts and documentaries to at least show what these organizations are doing, whether a grassroots CBO, an NGO, or maybe a world organization. No matter the institution that you are in, maybe you are in an institution advocating for better education. Remember, we had the famous Wangari Maathai with the Green Belt movement. Wangari Maathai was advocating for environmental conservation. Remember Dr. Auma Obama with Sauti Kuu Foundation. What was Auma Obama doing? Auma was advocating for youth empowerment. Now we have these leaders who's come up each and every time. We have Nelson Mandela. The famous Nelson Mandela really advocated for social justice. That is fighting apartheid and diplomacy in South Africa. Remember Oprah Winfrey, the famous Oprah Winfrey. That's advocating for philanthropy and education initiatives. So we've had so many people coming up. We have Mother Teresa, the humanitarian aid, with the humanitarian aid. So we have so many people who's come up to ensure that whatever cause they champion for come to a success. Now, if you follow through what Wangari Maathai was doing, that's environmental conservation with the Green Belt movement, you will see they have documented so much, but maybe there are things that Wangari Maathai did that has not been documented.
Exactly.
So we said whenever somebody is championing for a cause, when you see the political field, there are so many activists who maybe are championing for a better Kenya, a better change. So we go to these organizations, we say, you are representing such and such a thematic area, and we say, okay, what is it that you've done? If it is PWDs, what have you done to these people
that has changed the life of somebody?
That have changed their lives. If it is maybe a flooding, what is it that you've done to ensure that flooding does not affect countless families whenever it comes? Alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. So our work at Chembo Media require resources. And these resources, they are financial, spiritual, and communal.
Yes.
As everyone knows, everything that maybe someone is doing to change lives, it comes in handy with financial support.
Exactly.
So at Chembo Media,